Welcome everybody, my name is Bertrand Dory and it is really my pleasure to welcome you on this video. And you probably know me from my radio show, my book and other stuff. And I invite you to look at my website if you don't. The website is under here, it's bertranddory.com, and you will find a lot of information, a lot of my latest radio shows, and also information to help you on your journey and what I can do to help you. Because if you're watching this video, you're probably having in your life something that doesn't work. Let's face it, if you are here today and I'm talking to you, it's because some part of your life sucks. There's no other way of putting this gently. It is probably where you are. And I know how it feels, and I know how it feels to have the support and find the information that finally is going to help us move forward in our life, but also finding the path so that we can start to live a life which is much more easy, which is starting to flow with us, where we can breathe. And that's really where I would like you to be. But if your life today is not what it should be, it is probably because in your inner world there is turmoil, there is limitations, there is an image of you that is not fully reflected or is fully reflected in your life. So if you feel that, and that's just an example, when somebody, when you were very young, said, okay, you will never amount to anything, and now you are repeating a pattern where you will never amount to anything, that's because the image that you created of yourself is, I will never amount to anything. Life is very diligent. It's like a mirror. It just reflects you back. In fact, life does two things. Reflects you back what you're thinking about yourself. In this case, I will never amount to anything. And sometimes it also reflects you whatever is in the way of you having a greater expression of who you are. So there are these challenges that you need to transcend, to overcome, so that you become the person that you want to become. So this inner world thing is so important and so critical to understand. And you probably have read or watched The Secret, or read or watched the movies like The Shift with Wayne Dyer, listened to some of the spiritual teachers, some of the personal development teachers, and they all say the same thing. But how do you go to creating a better inner life? What do you need to do for this? Well, some people will sell you programs, and these programs will be there with some good techniques, but you will have to do them on your own. Some other people will offer you tools to be able to let go of some of the limitation that you had. And yet they work too. But still you are on your own and you are alone to be able to do this. And the success of this is to create an inner world that is not yet reflected in the outer world, but to keep on going doing this. That's a real secret. That's the only secret. Once in your inner world, you have everything that you really desire, which is peace, joy, happiness, flow, ease, confidence, this sense of congruence, this sense of, yes, I want to engage with life. I want to engage with the magnificence of life. And that can mean anything for you. It can mean financial freedom, it can be in a loving relationship, a better health. Everything like this will be just the consequences of what's happening in your inner world. And it's only the consequences, the reflection of how you feel about yourself. So if you feel that you are this amazing person and that you are living with ease and peace and you can express who you are, find your gifts inside of you and express them, your life is going to reflect this. It's not immediate. It's not immediate at all. But the inner work needs to be done first. Because if you don't do this, what will happen is that your outer world will reflect you something that is so good, so great, so wonderful, and so incredible. And what's going to happen? You are going to sabotage this. I have been here and it is painful. It is really painful. But it's probably reflecting with you currently that you probably had these moments where It's like life was presenting you, hey, this is what you can have. But you can't have it unless you do this inner work first. It's a kind of an obedience to the law of the universe and the law of nature here. And if you really want to have this life, it is first working on yourself. That was my focus in the last few years. And it's still my focus today, is to work on myself, work in my inner world, and then let life reflect me back, the opportunities, the people, the success, the rewards, and everything. And it will reflect me back, and it does reflect me back. But the thing is that I also have to take action. But if I'm not feeling in my inner world confident that I can do this, or if I'm not feeling worthy that I can share a message, or if I'm not feeling that I have enough wisdom, or that I have a voice, it will not happen. So the inner world also helps you to take action in the outer world. And then suddenly doors are opening and doors are opening and doors are opening, and suddenly your life is different. Very, very different. For what seemed impossible at some stage, really seems so far removed. Now it's really possible for you because the doors are here, are opening. You are becoming this person. And that's really where it's magical, where it's beautiful. Where, imagine if you have currently struggling and if you are a single parent, you know how difficult it is when you have a child that is looking for you and you don't have any support, and you feel that you are not a good person, you're not doing enough, and they're asking for more, and you're feeling completely in this position where you're really overwhelmed, and it's difficult, and you want to be this perfect parent. You want to be this parent that is going to bring this child a better life, or at least a good life. And it is not. And this child is reflecting to you that you are not feeling inside of you that you're good enough to be a good parent. So that's what you need to work on. I had to do this, and it is wonderful when the relationship with your child is getting to a point where first you are able to respond to anything, and second, it is filled with much more moments of joy, of ease, of playfulness, of you being here, you being supportive, and bringing the peace and ease for your child. Well, that's what I really want to bring you. And that's why I created this Express Your Greatness community and membership. And I'm inviting you to have a look. Have a look by yourself, click on this link. And if you like what you see, I will be so honored to help you. Because not only you will have the support that you really need, I will give you a helping hand. There will be live calls, there will be healing calls, there will be destiny calls. There will be all the information that you need that I gathered over years of practicing this, of interviewing people, of learning, of integrating this in my life, of changing my own life and changing the lives of so many people. I put everything into this for you. So have a look. And if it feels right for you, I will be honored and privileged to help you redefining your inner world. And then you will tell me how your outer world is reflecting back to you. And believe me, what seems so far away, in fact, it's not that far away anymore. It is here. It will be here once you start to work on who you are and creating the image of a person who can deserve this. And it's not as long and it's not as painful as what you think, and you don't need millions of tools. You just need to keep on going until you arrive here. And I want to be the person that holds your hand and help you to do the steps. You will have to do them. I can only hold your hand. But it is an amazing gift to have somebody who is ready to be here for you, and somebody who has the wisdom, the information, the connection, the passion, and the heart to help you doing this.